Coming up next, for Detroit, it's a battle between teams with championship DNA. They'll have the home crowd behind them in what is sure to be a clash of the Titans. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Hey, Allie.
Well, Cade Cunningham, the top pick in 2021, said, quote, "There's a lot of different reasons why I was picked #1, but I think it's just who I am as a person. Someone that can turn into a leader for your team and be a franchise guy. I compose myself well, and that translates on the court. I'm pretty confident in what I can do and who I am." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Now the starting group for the visitors. John Collins out there with Kispert. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Pistons, we've got Cade Cunningham. Durant out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's Hayes. And it's Thomas in at the shooting guard. Well, Brent, the season is rolling on just around the midpoint. For teams really struggling, what's the locker room like right now?
Yeah, it's a tough situation, BA, when you're just trying to find some footing. You would think by 25 or 30 games in, these roles would have been established, but coaches are still trying to find answers to get some consistency out of what's available to them, because you expect that from one another.
And they're able to recover. Hayes against Lillard. And there's Collins on the assist by Lillard.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
And here's Hayes. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked by Collins. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Outside, Williams. For 3, here's Lillard. And it's Bagley with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Killian Hayes is a PG, and he's got vision, so you get open, he'll find you.
Lillard against Hayes. Launches it. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Hayes misses.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, BA. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
Here's Thomas. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Cunningham outside. For Austin, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Outside, Brown. And here's Kispert from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Detroit calls timeout.
Well, one thing I like about Corey Kispert is that he decided to do all 4 years in college, something you just don't see very often.
You don't make some noise!
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Inside, Bagley, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And for some players, coming to the NBA early is a better route.
Well, BA, I would tell you, it usually is. But for Corey Kispert, he stayed the 4 years. He wanted to develop. He wanted to be a higher pick in the draft. He wanted to make sure he came in to plant his feet in the right spot. And that experience in college is going to benefit him.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
All eyes on Dame that time, so he just moves the ball casually right to the open teammate.
Pass to Bagley. Now here's Hayes. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Kispert. They lead by 7. The teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Kispert's got 5 points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Hayes. Kispert grabs a miss.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, BA, you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent.
It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
And he knocks down the first one. Gafford, he's checked in for Williams. Good on both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Diallo. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Rozier gets the bucket.
An improved shooter from downtown. Rozier has been consistent in adding this to his game over the years.
And the dunk by Gafford.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions. I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
For Austin, they've got 7 of 8 in the basket. Knocked away. And here comes the break. Here's Smart. Gafford grabs the miss. Collins against Rozier. Collins inside. It's good.
Timeout, timeout.
Collins has got 8.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Detroit calls timeout.
They barely got the win the last time these teams faced off. And in large part, I think it was because they were pushing the action and drawing foul calls.
Well, it was because they got to play a lot of the second half against the second unit. The guys that ordinarily would have been out there were stuck on the bench with all those fouls.
Pistons shooting has not been great early, just 27%.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Three-pointer Rozier. Kept alive.
Stewart really valued for the energy he brings to the game. That and that 7'4" wingspan, that makes a lot of things happen.
Pass to Kispert. Here's Hawkins, defended by Smart. Shot clock at 6. The three, Gafford. The rebound by Diallo.
Well, he might have been considered a project coming out of college, but Diallo did not take long to prove himself as a legit NBA athlete and talent.
On target from range.
The shot-first mentality of Rozier on full display. Knows he can make this shot when it opens up.
Here's Hawkins. Smart grabs the miss. Yeah, a lot of fans got to know Diallo in 2019. He won the dunk contest that year, Brent.
Yeah, BA, go back and check those highlights out. He put on a heck of a show. Had some amazing dunks. I think he even leapfrogged Shaq on one of them.
Pass to Kispert. Three-pointer. Collins outside. Here's Hawkins. Fires from deep. The rebound by Diallo. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer Rozier. The shot won't fall. Sharp. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Kispert. Here's Hawkins.
And right now the impact on the defensive end is coming from Isaiah Stewart doing whatever he can to distract the shooter.
John Collins has been leading the charge for Austin. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
The visitors with the ball. They held a 12-point lead earlier. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. They've got Marvin Bagley. He's out there with Cade Cunningham. Duran out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Nembhard in at the 2.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Well, Detroit's shooting just 35% from the floor. We've got Damian Lillard. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. Robert Williams out there with McDaniels. And it's Murphy in at the power forward position. Now here's Brown. 23 points his last outing. Here's Lillard. And that one hits the back iron. And here's Detroit, trailing by 5. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Now here's Lillard, coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Shot clock at 5. Williams in the post. He's watched by Cunningham. McDaniels, that's good.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Nembhard. Rozier outside. And he lobs it up. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
For Austin, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside, Brown. Outside, McDaniels. Lets it go from the wing. And too long on the shot. The Pistons have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Bagley. Here's Nimhart. Here's Duran. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks. Here's Nimhart. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal.
Robert Williams picks up one.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect five on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, BA. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Hayes is checked in for Rozier. And that one drops, so now they lead by one. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Outside, Brown. Pass to Lopez. Clock at 6. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. The offensive rebound. Hey, shot's good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Brown. Will it go? Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now here's Lillard. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Both teams making some changes here. Here's Hawkins. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And here's Kispert from the arc. Collins. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
Diallo's checked in for Cade Cunningham.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Yeah, interesting for a guy his size. Collins, a guy who can score at all three levels, so an all-around offensive game.
Diallo outside. Now Hayes. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Smart. Lets it go from deep. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. And Austin shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to Hawkins. Over Smart. Hawkins can't get it to go. For Detroit, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Diallo, no good. Lillard against Hayes. Here's Gafford. And rejected. Here's Smart. Misses in close. Here's Hawkins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Collins. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. And that ties it up.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Back to Hayes. And we've got 1:18 left in the second. Diallo gets the bucket. Diallo's gotten his first bucket of the night.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Pass to Gafford. Lillard outside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Thomas, he's checked in for Hayes.
Coming onto the floor for your home team, Isaiah Thomas.
The Pistons have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Releases. Thomas misses.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Smart. First personal foul. Team second. At the line for the away team, Hawkins. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
And he lobs it up top. Throw it down on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Collins. He's got 13. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Dwayne Casey's here with us now. And, Coach, what was the biggest difference from the start to the end of this first half?
Energy. We had to get energy in our game, pace in our game, cutting with a purpose. And once we started doing that and getting back in transition defense, the game became easier for us.
Hopefully they can find that energy early in the second half. Thanks, Dwayne.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Checking out Detroit. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards. And they help keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. A fantastic game from John Collins in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Marvin Bagley is out there with Duran. Then there's Cade Cunningham. Then there's Hayes. And it's Thomas in at the 2. That's the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Now here's Hayes. Here's Cunningham. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Pass to Kispert. Over Cunningham. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Knocked loose. Here's Thomas. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Thomas has got his first points of the game.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
Oh, an appearance here by Logo Lillard. That's a deep 3. You look at the resume of one Damian Lillard, and there's just no shortage of clutch moments and amazing individual performances in big playoff games.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Now here's Lillard. He has 6. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Kispert. Back to Lillard. Cans it with nobody near him. Lillard's got 8.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Detroit calls timeout. And with Lillard, he has to be considered among the best point guards of this generation, Brent.
Well, he said some interesting things with regards to comparisons, BA. There's only one player at his position that he can accept being ranked behind, and that's Steph Curry. You talk about 2 guys up in the stratosphere of where point guards of today's game are playing, and Dame is sitting on that cloud 9 with Steph.
He's checked in for Thomas. Williams is checked in for Austin. McDaniels comes in for Kispert. Pass to Hayes. Outside Bagley. Back to Cunningham. To the middle. And Bagley gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham. He has 7.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Lillard against Hayes. The shot by Lillard, no good. For Detroit, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Hayes, the pass to Cunningham. 3-pointer, no good. For Austin, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Williams. Yep, that one's good. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Head up, scanning the floor. Lillard makes a terrific feed. Great point guard play from him that time.
Here's Nembhard. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Williams. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Rozier, he's checked in for Hayes. Both shots good from the stripe. A tight one here in Detroit. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Pass to Lillard, 6 to shoot. And the 3 off target. Well, Detroit's shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began.
The defense tries to stop Rozier inside, but he just goes for the shot with reckless abandon. He wasn't getting shut down.
Shooting for your home team, Terry Rozier, the third. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first.
And when you look at Rozier, such a fantastic scorer, a gear-shifting, talented guard who continues to improve.
Stewart, he's checked in for Bagley. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
For Austin, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Rozier against Lillard. Here's Brown. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Cunningham. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Cunningham's got 8.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Left side, Brown. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Nembhard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for your home team, Andrew Nembhard. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Sharp, he's checked in for Detroit. Smart comes in for Cade Cunningham. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Lillard. Give him 8. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Smart with the bucket.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Lopez is checked in for Murphy. Got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal
Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Team 4. At the line for your home team, Marcus Smart taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Smart. And so Smart nails them both. They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
It's Brown on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Rozier. Diallo's checked in for Rozier.
Substitution on the court.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And Austin shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Here's Kispert. Lopez. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And this is the variety of ways Lopez can hurt you. He can be in the pick and pop. He can be in the roll. A lot of options from the big man.
Down low. Stolen by Gafford. There's a minute 17 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Hawkins. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Shooting for the away team, Hawkins at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Smart outside. Pass to Sharp. Diallo outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Sharp. There's the triple. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Team ball.
And Austin shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Pass to Brown. And here's Kispert from the arc. The shot off that time. And Detroit will go the other way with it.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for your home team, Andrew Nembhard. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. And so he hits both. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Brown. Pass to Kispert. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kispert. 4-3. They grab their own miss. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Team second. At the line for the away team, Daniel Gaff taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gafford. No good on the second free throw. Here's Nembhard. Shoots over Brown. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. The third quarter comes to a close. The Detroit Pistons leading by 8. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Dwayne Casey.
Solid defense wins this game right here. All right, get the stops and take whatever offense gives us. Keep moving the basketball.
Just taking things one step at a time. Coach Casey imploring his guys to be smart with it.
A sound strategy. Dwayne Casey proving what a great communicator he is.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Jaylen Brown is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's John Collins. Then it's Kispert, and it's Gafford in at the 5.
At the line for your home team, Killian Hayes. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
It's exciting to look at a young player like Killian Hayes, who's got a lot of raw potential and is still fighting to find his way and how he's going to make solid contributions to his team.
So he gets them both. And Austin shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Pass to Gafford. Brown with it. He's defended by Hayes. And Collins with the slam.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Detroit shooting 40% so far in this one. Cunningham outside. And here's Rozier. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown. And the Pistons lead by 11.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Gafford. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
At the line for the away team, Daniel Gafford. At the line for 2.
That one's off. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Cunningham up top. Collins defending. Rozier from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Kispert. Now Brown. He's defended by Hayes. And Brown gets the 3. Brown's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Rozier. Here's Duren. And Gafford with the block. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Thomas, he's checked in for Hayes. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count. A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Thomas. The 3 ball. And they'll get another chance. And that one's good. Bagley. And the Pistons lead by 11.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside, Brown. And here's Kispert from the arc. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Bagley's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second. Been a struggle for him tonight, but they can make this lead hold up. They can just chalk this up as one of those nights. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And we just had to see that mobile 1 drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Well, Bagley can move around you and get slender out there to find room on the floor to collect offensive rebound.
You know, one of the stories here, Terry Rozier. Man, is he getting it done today?
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot more.
Gafford, he's checked in for Lopez. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Austin's head coach was saying to the team. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
Good instincts from Lillard. Runs that pick and roll all for the setup. Ends with the assist.
Duren with the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 11.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Now here's Cunningham. Collins with the rebound.
Big rebound there. Now the question is, can they be better on the boards down the stretch? It remains to be seen.
Counted.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Now here's Rozier. There's Cunningham with a three. Knocks down the triple.
I like this attitude on this possession from Cade. Just really confident getting into that J.
Lillard against Rozier. Now here's Lillard, guarded closely. It doesn't go for him. For Detroit, they've gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Cunningham on the wing. Buries it down low. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pretty nice release from Cade Cunningham that time. Soft touch and arc on that ball.
Lillard. He can't hit that time. Ooh, good D by Bagley. Detroit shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the fourth. Pass to Duren. Over Gafford. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Landale's checked in for Gafford. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Hayes is checked in for Rozier. Good on both. Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, BA. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
Now here's Cunningham. Goes back up, and he takes it up and lays it in.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Bagley passes to Hayes. And there's the lob. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Cunningham. Collins with the rebound. Lillard with the ball. And so they get the victory here at home. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everyone.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. We've got Williams, Patrick Beverley out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Jackson, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Jazz. And Mitchell drops them both. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because the guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Now here's Beverley. The pass to DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
He doesn't get the second one.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
And very close to making the shot, but instead he'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Throw good, Van Vliet.
I don't know how you cannot love Fred Van Vliet. This guy brings toughness. He's fearless in the clutch. He competes on the defensive end, and his IQ is as good as it gets.
And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, we know how dependable Fred Van Vliet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred Van Vliet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless. Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Not this time. Chicago trails by 11. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, third team
This is,
foul.
to me, a special ability to draw fouls, and that's one of the things that sets DeRozan apart. We see him work these angles, get the call all the time.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, to me, one of the real pleasurable aspects of watching DeMar DeRozan work, this guy's footwork is something he's developed, and it's on point.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Utah leading by 9. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Murray against Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Puts one up from 19. Connects. The jumper drops. Sexton's got 23.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis.
And for that game against Indiana, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
The free throw drops for Butler. And he makes both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside, Sexton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Chicago making a switch here. Miles checked in. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
And Sexton drops them both.
Well, Colin Sexton has all the physical tools to be special in the NBA. He's got to sharpen his point guard skills. But if he works at this game, he's going to have a tremendous career.
Now, here's Lyons. Kicks it to Butler. Shoots over Van Vliet. And again, Chicago. No good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Murray, no good. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Jazz. Here's Sexton, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on DeRozan.
Well, you love the fearless nature of Colin Sexton. Forces the issue, gets himself to the free throw line.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Chicago trails by 12. Bounce pass, Butler. Williams looking over the floor. Clock at 4. Shots good by Lyons.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now here's Van Vliet. From deep three-point range, DeRozan with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
You know, it's easy to say, but this is one guy you don't want to foul. Colin Sexton is an excellent free throw shooter.
first free throw is good. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making six figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
He's perfect from the line this time. Chicago trails by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Clarkson. And again, no good by Chicago. Jazz leading by 14. Over Butler. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but they're trying. DeMar DeRozan says, I've got a little showman in me. My goodness gracious, sets the crowd on fire with that one.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate.
Here's Clarkson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. DeRozan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wide open look here for Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Murray's got it back down to within single digits for Chicago. Van Vliet kicks to Sexton. Passes to Hernan Gomez. Clarkson taking his time here from the arc. Here's Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Mitchell taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Robinson's checked in for Chicago. And a switcher also for Utah. Summonich is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Chicago trails by 11. Chicago calls timeout.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. We'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Thanks, David. And the Jazz with possession here. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Van Vliet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jared Butler.
Well, Fred VanVleet is such a crafty basketball player. At that size, you'd have to be. Nice job drawing the contact there.
Free throw good, VanVleet. And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load, increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Josh Christopher, he's checked in for the Jazz. And so VanVleet nails both of them. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Chicago. They trail by 11. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Kept alive, a slam dunk by Robinson.
And surprisingly, a firm throwdown. And that's a little bit out of character, Kevin.
It is, Greg. You're right. He's got plenty of size to attack the basket, but rarely does.
Well, he found an opening he liked that time and took full advantage of what the defense gave him.
Trey Lyles checked in for Williams.
2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he sinks the second. Chicago trails by 10. Here's Murray, and it's Chicago scoring again.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Christopher. Now Sexton. Shoots over Lyles. Outside Butler. Here's DeRozan. Good, and Butler gets the assist. 31 points for DeMar DeRozan.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Mitchell outside. The offensive rebound. Here's Sexton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Chicago making a switch here. Martin's checked in.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And Chicago shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
2 shots.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And so he hits both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Here's Christopher. VanVleet wide open. Here's Hernan Gomez. VanVleet outside. 4 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Murray left side. Steps back and fires.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable. A testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Yeah, the defender all
over. Chicago making a switch here. Nose check in.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Murray. From past the arc. Rebound collected by Clarkson. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Christopher Van Vliet. Martin with the block. And he recovers it.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Here's Joe. Out to DeRozan from outside the arc. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And this is why they want the ball in DeRozan's hand. This guy is stone cold under pressure.
Second personal foul. At the line for the Jazz, Josh Christopher. At the line for 2.
2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 7. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Substitution on the court.
Murray against Mitchell. The pass to Joe. And again, no good by Chicago. And so it's Utah with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, DeAndre Ayton's a defensive anchor in the middle. He talked about his ambition at the end of the floor, saying, I just want to be able to guard 1 through 5. That's my goal. I'm going to show my opponent why he is not supposed to be on the same floor as me. Brian, plenty of confidence.
And the talent to deliver, Allie, for sure. Thank you. Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, BA, with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Kelly Oubre. Gordon Hayward is out there with Thaddeus Young. Then it's Ty Jerome, and it's Bol in at the 5. And for the Warriors, here's Jerome. Outside Oubre. From deep, Hayward. Mobley grabs the board. Here's Christie, and it's rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And they recover it. Capella, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. With the clock winding down, they had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Pass to Young. Can't hit that one. Good D by Mobley. The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Christie from the arc. Bol grabs the board.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Pass to Hayward. To the inside. Young can't hit.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense. Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Here's Bol. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the Hornets, Bol. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. As impressive as the numbers were for Mobley as a rookie, the consistency stood out the most, Grant.
Yeah, no question, B.A. Mobley shows up and makes an impact every night. He just finds ways to help the team even when the shots aren't there. He's the type of player that fits with any system.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Caruso, he's checked in for Jerome. He's off on the second.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And here they come. Here's Oubre. Capella with a rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Here's Mobley. Soft touch off the glass.
High percentage look right off the bat.
The Hornets have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Caruso outside. Pass to Oubre. The three. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. The Warriors have done only 1 of 6 so far. And here's Mobley. Coming off a terrific game against Atlanta. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander from 13 feet. Down it goes.
Moving or shooting, Gilgeous-Alexander has such precision, able to quickly lock in his shot.
Pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the line. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. The Warriors have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Nice start for him. Taking his first shot.
Boy, that's just deflating for the defense. I mean, staying tight on Butler, but still not able to prevent the basket.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Checked in for Young. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Hayward.
Warriors foul. Max Christie. First personal foul. Second team foul.
McDermott's checked in for Hayward. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Quickly is checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Caruso. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Oubre passes to Boucher. Shot clock at 3. From deep. He's off on that one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
No luck on that one. And Charlotte going the other way now. Now Caruso. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Off target with a jump hook. Pass to Butler. Mobley outside. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Here's Sharp, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Pass to Mobley. Oh, rejected by Boucher.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Caruso against Quickly. Oh, and Mobley with the block. Outside Butler. Tries again. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Jackson, he's checked in for Evan Mobley.
For your Warriors, Jimmy Butler at the line for one.
That's good from Butler.
Jimmy Butler's work ethic is really impressive. I mean, it seems like he never stops improving his game and looking for ways to be more effective on the floor. And that's why he's been as good as he's been so far in his career.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Fast break. Here we go. Butler on the wing. Back to Jackson. Pass to Sharp. Fires the three. They get the rebound. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
James is checked in for Jimmy Butler. Now here's McDermott. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Maledon. They need this. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul. Hayward, he's checked in for Boucher.
Now into the lineup for Charlotte, Gordon Hayward.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting 33% in the first quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul.
That one on Hayward.
LeBron deals with a ton of physical defense, and he dishes out some physical contact, too. But that's why he works so hard on his body, too. You might foul him, but you're not going to push him around. No way, Jose.
2 shots.
That free throw, good from James.
And you look at the career that LeBron has put together. One of the all-time greats. Amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
Young, he's checked in for Hayward. Both free throws good from James.
Hey, there are guys who have played as long as LeBron, okay? But how many have maintained their physical abilities the way he has so late in his career? I think that's a short list.
Here's Maledon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Looking to end the drought. And they get it back. Back to Oubre. No good on the three.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
At the line for the Hornets, Oubre. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he ends up missing both free throws. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And he can't get that one. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided.
13.
They lead by 12. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. in. We've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's George in at the shooting guard position. And for the Hornets, Ty Jerome is out there with Theo Maledon. Then there's Doug McDermott. Then it's Thaddeus Young. And it's Boucher in at the 4. Butler's checked in for George. Hayward, he's checked in for Charlotte. Caruso comes in for Maledon. Here's Jerome. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Hornets, Ty Jerome. At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. Here's Christie. He also had a big impact in that win against the Hawks. The ball's knocked loose. Caruso outside. Six to shoot. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits.
And really a reflection of their superior effort levels at this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Jerome, and that one's long.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Pass to Christie. Here's Mobley. And he lays it up and in. Mobley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Caruso outside. Step back shot. Kept alive. Boucher. Capella with the defensive effort. The Warriors have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And it's Butler with the jam.
2 noisy points from a noisy guy. Butler has so much passion, and he chirps out there a little bit, and yet his team feeds off of that.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Hayward outside. Back to Jerome. Pass to Caruso. 5 on the clock. Up top, Young. Over Capella. Off the left rim and out.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The putback. And it's Boucher with the rebound. For Charlotte, they've gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul.
Jimmy Butler.
That's his first foul. Bol, he's checked in for Young.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for Charlotte. Bol.
Here's Jerome. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
Man, good whistle there. Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Shooting for Charlotte. Ty Jerome. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Here's Oubre. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Grant.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Here's Sharp. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The offensive rebound. And Aiden gets it to go.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Boucher outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jerome. Here's Bol. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Here's Sharp. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Here's Capella. Up and in on the layup. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's a powerful presence with great length. Capella can make things happen inside for sure.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Boucher. Hayward outside. Now here's Oubre. 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And here's Quickly. And here's Butler. Guarded by Hayward. From deep 3-point range. There's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Ball goes to Charlotte.
LeBron, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. McDermott's checked in for Charlotte. Maladone comes in for Jerome. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
And here's Oubre from the arc. And Aiden pulls it down.
He's been ice cold tonight. You know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Inside. And Aiden with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Aiden on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Back to Maladon. To the paint. Here's Hayward. Capella with a rebound.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
Take a break. 3 shots.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Ayton hits them both. Here's Charlotte, and that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Here's Maledon, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
At the line for the Hornets, Theo Maledon. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. That one's no good. The Warriors shooting 34% thus far in this game. And stolen by McDermott. Oubre with it. Guarded now by George. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. That's tipped.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident. He seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
3 shots.
And that one falls for Oubre. That one misses. And he nails the third. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game, delivering the blowout. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Clint, an outstanding first half for this team at the defensive end of the floor. What was the key?
Just be consistent. Defensive rebounding was one of our keys tonight, and it's just the start. So we're going to try to stay locked in on it. We know this is our key in our transition to make a stop here and run. So we're just going to keep going.
Back to you guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Well, for the Warriors, Kenny, give us your take.
The main story here, their offensive rebound. They've worked so hard for extra possessions, superior effort, and that's given them the upper hand. Paid off on the scoreboard.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And that's going to do it for us here. The Second half of action is coming your way.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's George in at the 2. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Now here's Young. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And that one's good. Bold. So it's the home team now. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Pass to Christie. Back to Ayton. Shoots over Hayward. Here's Capella. And they pick up 2. Capella's got 6.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's Jerome. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Here's Christie. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. And Capella gets it to go.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Here we go. George against Oubre. Here's Hayward. Christie with a rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions. But the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
George hits them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Hayward outside. Pass to Oubre. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Shot clock at 5. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Sharp, he's checked in for George.
Your Warriors, Evan Mobley. One shot.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Knocked loose to stop the run. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Maladon checked in for Hayward.
Theo Maladon.
Shot from the wing. Williams grabs the board. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Mobley. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Evan Mobley really making a difference here.
But he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Game early before launch. Yeah, so we've been doing this for like 3 years now, this type of event, and it's been awesome. Like, it's probably one of the most helpful things we have because we work all year, and we're in our little silo, we're building our game, and we think it's in a good state, but until you get these players who play all year long, and they're representing the My Team community, the My Player community, rec, the pro guys, like basically everyone's kind of got their little representative inside. And they give us a great, their great 2 cents of like how the game is feeling right off the bat, what they want to see changed, what could be tweaked, what's terrible, what's great.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. So the opening lineup for the Suns. James Wiseman's out there with Davis. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Thompson. And it's Green in at the 2 guard. And for Las Vegas, we've got Thompson. Sabonis is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ball. And it's Ball in at the point guard. Richard, we see so many high-scoring matchups in this league, and tonight will likely be the exact opposite of that.
Well, and that's what happens when you get 2 defensive-minded teams going against each other. They don't make mistakes, they communicate at a high level, and they play with a ton of heart. I expect this to be a physical, grinded-out kind of game.
Kind of old school, then.
Who doesn't love some old school?
That's right. 6 on the shot clock. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Leonard's got the game going here with the first basket for Las Vegas. Green up on top. He's covered by Ball. Thompson for the triple. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. On the wing, Thompson. Anthony against Ball. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And that one, good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Pass the ball. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Now here's Green. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Clock at 6. From 13, they get it back. Davis kicks to Green. Goes up with it again. No good at the rim.
and they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Deep 2 from Ball. No good off the back of the rim.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
To the middle. That's good from Davis on the assist by Anthony.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside, but he still powers through it.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the Suns making a change here. Okashevsky's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
And at 6'6" Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
Now here's Thompson. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Anthony. Goes up again. Pokusevski with the bucket.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Outside, Ball. Pass to Leonard. Now, here's Okongwu. He's covered by Wiseman. Offensive rebound. Okongwu kicks to Ball. On the wing, Thompson. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Las Vegas foul call.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Las Vegas. Beal's checked in for Phoenix. Ivy comes in for Cole Anthony. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Thompson against Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Fires it up. And it comes off the front of the rim. Las Vegas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got 5 now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Wiseman. No points in the game yet for him. And it's in there.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Outside, Ball. Ball surveying the defense. Now, here's Looney. Defense is right there. And here's Ivy. 9-point lead in his last outing.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed. Plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
And he makes the first. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
He hits both from the stripe. For Las Vegas, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Looney finds Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Lets a floater go. Yep, that one goes.
He's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Now, here's Ivy. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
So it's Las Vegas now. Phoenix able to drain the 3. Shot clock at 6. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. Green. Page grabs the miss. Phoenix leading by 3. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
The Suns have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Las Vegas trails by 5. Ball kicks to Green. Here's Looney, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. There's the pass to Gillespie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
LaMelo Ball picks one up. The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Gillespie. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Davis is checked in for Ball. Good on both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Hachimura. And again, unable to change momentum here. Beal gets a wide open look. And the wing jumper offline.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Clearly a foul.
For Las Vegas, they've converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
The quintessential glue guy. Green does all the dirty work. You need one of these guys on your team because he has such a diverse skill set.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
And Phoenix has possession. They've got Domantas Sabonis. Ball out there with Okongwu. Then it's Ball, and it's Davis in at the 2. They get it again, and Davis puts it in.
Look at how competitive Davis gets on the glass. He just knows how valuable those second chance shots are.
And for the Suns, Anthony Davis is out there with Thompson. And it's Green, then it's Anthony, and it's Pokuševski in at the center, filling out the middle. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 11. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. The shot's good. Thompson's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Traps in the tray.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Back to Green. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got the lead up to 13 now for Phoenix.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second. And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Greg, one thing about that winding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Phoenix. And the first one at the line is good. Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. And as a player, is that something you enjoyed, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from 3. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the 3-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
Now Ball. After Cole Anthony missed from long range. Ball, the pass to Okongwu. Back to Ball. Over Davis. And Davis sends it back.
A big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that 7'8" wingspan to work there.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Las Vegas calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Vegas making a change here. Leonard's checked in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Thompson dishes the ball. Passes it to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Over Thompson. The offensive rebound. Thompson finds ball. And here's Sabonis. Second shot opportunity. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's on Cole Anthony.
Foul.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020. LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
And he makes the first.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Ball hits them both. Suns leading by 11. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Ooh, when the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
Outside, Ball. Over Anthony, and Ball gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
These are the shots coach wants them hunting down, just the easy makes.
Pass to Anthony. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
Smith checked in for Las Vegas. Suns leading by 13. Here's Ivy. And there it is for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Ball kicks to Smith. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Okongwu slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Wiseman. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 5 on the clock. There's Beal with the 3. Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending him right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
So for Las Vegas, Looney's checked in for Okongwu. Hachimura comes in for Leonard. And it's Draymond Green in for Thompson. Las Vegas trails by 13. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Beal taking his time here. Here's Wiseman. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Davis is checked in for ball. And the Suns also making a change. Gillespie's checked in. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Las Vegas. It's a 13-point game. Smith the pass to Green. Now Hachimura. 6 to shoot. It's Davis on the wing. Over Ivy. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And Las Vegas making a change here. Ball's checked in. Okashevsky's checked in for Phoenix. Suns leading by 13. 1:12 left in the first half. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
First team foul.
For Phoenix, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Davis is checked in for the Suns. Second free throw, no good. Las Vegas trails by 14. Here's Smith. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Alexei Pokusevski. Second.
Las Vegas, they've shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Shooting for Las Vegas. Smith. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Smith. Both free throws good from Smith. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Ivy. Here's Beal. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Las Vegas trails by 12. Out to Smith. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here's Ball. Defense right on him. No good from 11 feet. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Yeah, this is a good job here in the second. Pounding it inside, getting good looks right at the basket. Big reason why they're in front.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Ball's checked in for Smith. James Wiseman, he's checked in for the Suns. Free throw good, Davis.
Davis definitely wants to be better from here. He knows that he can improve on his percentage from the line.
Outside, Ball. And Davis sends it back. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Suns now. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Suns. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, Draymond, at times in that first half, they got it going in transition. Why were they able to beat you defensively?
I don't think it was so much defensively, it was offensively. You know, we turned the ball over, and you can't defend that. You know, when they get out running, their guards are going to get loose. So we just got to stop turning the ball over offensively, and that'll help our defense a ton.
Yeah, your coach calls them plays of insanity, Draymond, so we'll see if you can adjust that in the second half. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And guys, for the Suns, Kenny, how'd you see it?
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the scoreboard.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game plan. Maybe some guys were improvising when they should have been making the next pass. But, hey, not looking good out there.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Thompson is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Sabonis, then it's Ball, and it's Ball in at the 1. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. That one is off. So we can't get either to fall.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Back to Thompson. And there's the pass to Ivy. Shoots over Leonard. The shot by Ivy, no good. And it's Sabonis with the ball for Las Vegas. Down by 15. Ball with the bucket.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Now here's Anthony. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 15.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Leonard kicks the ball. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession. Davis is checked in for Ivy.
Substitution for the Suns, Anthony Davis.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ball. Here's Sabonis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Nice persistence on the glass. Sabonis understanding how to use his body and length, too.
Richard, teams love to have a big man like Sabonis who they can run their offense through, don't they?
Yeah, he's got triple-double potential every time he steps on the floor. If he gets on the glass, his passing is so perfect, and then he's a great presence down low.
Now here's Thompson. Cole Anthony unable to get his last shot to go in. And a deep three from Ball. Can't connect from long distance. Suns leading by 13. Green taking his time here. Outside for Davis. Drains the 19-footer. Davis has got 13 points.
In case you haven't been watching his entire career, it is tough to contain Davis when he is on a roll. He's got a physicality and an expansive all-around skill set.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
For Las Vegas, they've made a little more than half their free throws today. 7 of 12.
For 2.
First free throw is good. Smith checked in for Las Vegas. Ball comes in for Lonzo Ball. And so Thompson nails both of them. Here's Thompson. 6 points for him. Outside, Green. Passes it to Davis. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Deep 2 from Anthony. And they get it back. Goes back up. That one a little long.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injuries, so you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
And both free throws good for Davis.
And the versatility AD offers is what makes him such a valuable player.
Offensively, he's a real handful given the array of moves and shots he has in his bag. But he's also outstanding defensively, too, able to guard multiple positions.
Now here's Wiseman from 10 feet out. And that one hits back iron. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Las Vegas again missing. And so Green will bring it up for the Suns. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter. And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Poked loose. It's taken away by Smith. Down low. Ball goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Is checked in for Las Vegas. And the Suns making a change here. Suns leading by 11. Gillespie, the pass to Beal. Here's Gillespie. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Right side, Ball. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Ball. Leonard's got it back down to single digits for Las Vegas. Outside, Beal. From 11 feet away, here's Davis. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Nobody near Leonard. Off target from outside. The Suns shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Thompson from long range. Las Vegas trails by 11. Outside, Davis. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Back to Davis. Here's the three. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Gillespie. Over Leonard. Can't hit from 12.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
They get the rebound. Trying to get open is Hachimura. And that one's good by Davis.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Las Vegas, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Inside. Here's Okongwu. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Scooped up. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
The defense has Beal well covered inside, but he can get aggressive and fights his way through to that shot.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Suns lead by 13. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for the Suns. They've got Cole Anthony. Anthony Davis is out there with Weissman. Then it's Ivy. And it's Green in at the shooting guard. That's a 2 from Smith. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Weissman's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Ivy. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Ball. Smith outside. Sabonis finds Smith. The shot from the low post is good. Smith's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Las Vegas. And another great look at the 2K drive.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
Ivy passes to Davis. Outside Anthony. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Ball with the bucket.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And Anthony's got the ball here for Phoenix. They have a 9-point lead. Now, here's Ivy. He's covered by Ball. Davis doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Las Vegas the other way. From downtown, Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Anthony. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Ball. Here's Weissman. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by 11.
You just can't teach size and length. And Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Here's Ball. Again, Las Vegas scores.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Outside Anthony. Now, here's Ivy. Shoots over Ball. Ivy with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Las Vegas calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
Well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
So for Las Vegas, Draymond Green comes in for Kevon Looney. It's Thompson in for Smith. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David. Back to Davis. That one doesn't go. And it's Las Vegas the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Now the pass to Ivy. He dishes it to Green. Over Thompson. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Lets it go with the 3. Green with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Wiseman. The shot, no good. And it's Las Vegas the other way. Here's Thompson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
The first one falls. So for Las Vegas, Leonard, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And Ball subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And so Thompson nails both of them. Suns leading by 7. Thompson dishes to Davis. Back to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Over Thompson. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Leonard looking over the floor. Passes it to Sabonis.
It's the versatility and the unpredictability of what Sabonis does that makes him so hard to match up with, which is why he gets these easy tic-tac fouls.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix. First one falls for him.
The unique skill set Sabonis possesses is really outstanding. This man is a versatile scorer, a talented rebounder, and is an exceptional passer also.
And Sabonis drops them both. Here's Beal.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Sinks that one from the post.
And it's clear how confident Beal is. The closer he gets, the more his eyes light up trying to score.
Leonard inside. He's guarded by Davis. Leonard, no luck.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Leonard. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
First personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for Las Vegas, Kawhi Leonard. Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first. That brings them to within 10.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And the Suns call time here. They lead by 9. 1:09 left to play in the final quarter.
It's time for T-shirts. Fans, make some noise for your Las Vegas dancers.
Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Clock at 6. Here's Thompson. And again, it's the Suns missing. It's going to take something special for him to make a comeback here.
And the question, Kevin, is do they have the time to do it and the patience? You'd have to say it's a long shot.
Now here's Wiseman, defended by Sabonis. Wiseman the pass to Green. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
James Wiseman.
And the Suns lead by 11. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Davis. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2.
And that one misses. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them to within 10. Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by Davis. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, a great team victory. What was most satisfying to you about the win tonight?
We just played hard. We just played for each other. The ball was moving, wasn't sticking. Guys made the right plays. And that's what we've been doing all night, all season. And I'm just glad we came out with the win.
Well, it was a great win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.